back. I'll get your Tylenol out.
Yeah, I agree. I think he looks handsome. I think that's the appropriate.
He's so handsome.
Brian, I don't know how you're not pulling all the ladies like that.
Because they know his mom. They know she's packing.
Florida, yeah.
So how was it? What was it? What did you do
We enjoyed it. Had a nice
Oh my God, Jacob.
training?
You look handsome.
Hi.
Why does he look cute?
Good, how are you?
Not together, no.
Was it good?
Was it good?
I was in my pumpkin at 4 to 5 o'clock. It's a lot harder for me to go.
Yeah. Where do they live in Florida?
Jacob, what the frick? I got this. Buttons.
This guy, I know his cat.
No. I just like looking at my butt.
No,
Oh wait,
so
can I let roll it? I'll let roll it off.
I told him to bring a lip.
I'll do it. I'll do it for him. What? Stop touching my butt. You just want to touch my butt. Yeah. You can get the right when I get to listen.
Brooklyn, who do you want?
You guys just want to touch my butt.
A baby.
It's a win-win for both of us. Get the camera up. Say your mom. Your mom.
Sir.
Let me do it.
It's not that.
They just want to touch my butt.
Come out.
Oh my God.
Oh, you get scratched.
He just shaved.
Sarah for the second time.
But he missed the spot. No, that was not trying to shave him. He's just gonna like swipe my throat.
It's beating him up. He deserves it.
Not what, it's not what we thought was in the county. It was supposed to be one of those like real life, realistic looking maybe.
I told you you should have broken the front when you have a baby. I can't deny it, man.
I got short.
Let's just say it's not what I ordered. So.
Did you get it from Shine?
Oh, yeah,
One of the starters in 8th grade.
yeah.
On the JV
You
team.
get a certificate. No, we know. Trust me. I was so excited. My mom's like, hey, I'm like, we go there for Christmas. So I wanted to see it. So we get there.
Have your mom do it then if you don't want.
I can't see it. He came downstairs 10 minutes before we're done. He's sure I want to win. Guess what? They can.
But why do I have glitter all over me?
Show twirler.
But he was getting my dad's about
The glitter is from the gift bag. Because of course I bought a gift bag with glitter.
Don't try. Oh, you talking to Dad?
Look. Glitter. And there's a Reebok. Shakers.
This is my kid. It's your kid. Here you go.
God, we mistake the hate for you. God.
Yes. Look at this little cute.
God, bro. To be fair, that does look like yogurt. a quart of paint because he thought it was yogurt. And he just died. Yeah, he died at 90.
Oh, she stayed?
So that's like they're talking about age.
Testing 1, 2.
For people that you see.
Test.
Where's Emil? Emil! What's up, Emil? You getting an MVP award today?
Hey, you put all the points on the board. I don't want
He did.
He even had to flip it.
Yeah. Mr. Schumacher, think about it. Every sport that was made, he was the man behind it.
Not everyone. He missed the game. He missed the game.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. I remember that.
Well, I did try to nicely explain to the lady from the woman from Woodward that she can. So
Thank you.
that should be the chin of the year right there.
Yes, sir.
Can we get a plaque for the back side of the gym at the student section?
Yeah, I think we should. So no angry
I'm
parents.
tired of this song, bro.
We can look into it.
I'm tired of it. Otherwise, we need a
I'll put it in consideration.
She just got back into here. She can't leave again.
Thank you.
She gotta go through one basketball season. And Adam Dane's on.
Sign up, your paint is something like that. This is true.
Really honest.
Somebody could be, you guys can make it.
Either we need that plaque or we need security.
Who made those?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you guys can just make a sign in the student section. Put it up where they sit. Panthers,
Kimball's?
whatever, come up with the
Dude,
names
I
for it.
saw him one time this summer. I guess from what I heard, he's
It was very brief. Answer this question.
This is gonna be like our what, 7th chief in like 4 years. Well, he had a good job. Yeah, you can't pass those. He's basically like going down to like teach SROs throughout the state. And also, I mean, I was talking to him, he's like, I love being an SRO, but I do not like being a cop up here.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean.
You were all dressed up. You were all dressed up. More than my brother, remember? In his sweatpants and a long sleeve t-shirt. At least you tried. At least you're in jeans, and you're not like my brother pulling up in sweatpants.
Yeah, we were comparing, we were looking
Yeah, it looks comfortable too.
you wore the exact same things and your hairstyle the same thing. And everyone was facing straight forward. You were way back. The only difference is in year 1 you were on this side of
You
the
mean
post.
way back in
And
like
the other year, the only difference is you were on the other side of the post.
With the same outfit on.
I know. Same hairstyle, same everything.
You look the exact same.
No, I think 2015.
It's the most hilarious thing ever. The only thing that shit like
Whatever you said.
remained consistent is you. It was just you moved to the other side of the post.
I changed one thing. Which only one.
What was it this year?
This year it was the same one. I kept the same time. I
The
think
thing you
next
can't
year.
see. The thing you can't see.
Yeah, I only switched one thing. And then I think next year I'm switching the tie. The tie was a little bit too small.
I don't want to party this guy strong.
And then for my senior year, I think I'm gonna wear like a different suit.
That's a steal. Yeah. So what? Dude, let's go east.
right, well, welcome everybody to the 2023 Fall Sports Awards, where we honor the accomplishments of our fall athletes. Again, I welcome everyone here today. And as the Black Arts Director, I want to make sure here, we do this with every program, there's always somebody here who helped you get to where you need to be. So I'd like you to stand up, go find a parent, go find a coach or someone here, and go give them a hug. All right, remind them all the stuff that helped you to get here where you're at.
Dino's not here, bro. My mom.
What about her?
There you go, Jeffrey. Give them a hug too.
I already did. That was the first one.
Richard, you're late.
Richard!
Why are you late?
Go hug your mom. Hug your mother
Hug
right
your
now.
mom.
Hey, go give a hug. Right now, Richard, go give a hug.
This is hug time. You're supposed to
mother,
hug your parents. Hug your parents.
Not you, Richie, your mom.
He turned to hug me. Confused.
I'll take it.
Different mom.
Alrighty, well, again, it's always been a fun tradition to keep going every year. Again, so as thank yous from the athletic department, I'd like to thank our athletes. Again, your hard work, your dedication. Again, thank you for being flexible. Thank you for everything you do. Again, you're the reason we can have a season. Again, next thing, thank you to parents. Thank you for parents for getting kids to practice, getting them picked up, getting their jerseys washed, getting them here, doing all those little things to get unrecognized. Again, that help us out. Again, and we appreciate all that you do as parents. Again, thank you to Mr. Mangus and the Board of Education for, again, allowing us to have programs, allowing us to fund these programs, allowing these programs to grow and succeed. Again, a thank you to the teachers at Wood-Based School. Again, it's a group effort here. Again, part of the reasons why we can go out and be successful and people talk about how good our kids are is because of the staff that, again, helps us out as we get there. I'd like to thank Mr. Patrick Green, again, coming in here, cleaning the school and making sure everything's ready for us as we go. Again, I'd like to thank Mr. Daines for coaching the cross-country team this season. And then I'd like to thank the Island community. All right, I think one of the things that, again, draws people here and keeps them here is the team, or is the community that provides. Again, the people come together. Again, it's always the kind of thing as the Island provides. And that was never more evident than, again, this year and every year. Again, it's a real reason why it's a joy and a pleasure to teach and coach here. So I want to thank everyone, again, for here. Again, I'll have some, again, more thanks we get towards volleyball. Again, as here, again, you're the reason we're here, and we appreciate that. So, again, thank you to everyone who's involved. There's a lot of people that make this work. Now I'd like to introduce Mr. Adam Daines and the cross-country team. Thank you.
Excuse me. All right. So, thank everyone. I would like to thank everyone for coming out tonight. This is a good show up. This is awesome. Everyone looks nice, dressed up nice, and we had a good cross country season. When I reflect back on it, I think the best way to describe it in the students' words is the team went hard. Okay, or put forth a lot of intense effort. Okay, they went hard when they tried. They went hard when they didn't try. They went hard when they joked. They went hard even when they ate. Kind of like when last meal we ate at Casa and they ordered double meals because the food budget just increased. Even if this team didn't come in first on race day, didn't mean that to be a forward reference. But even though they didn't, they came in first in obnoxious team spirit. Okay, and if you weren't there, just think volleyball games the last couple of years. Okay, I promise you that every team knew Ava's name, our only girl high school runner. They knew Kate's name, our only girl middle school runner, and they knew Caleb's name, our only boy middle school runner. They chanted their name louder, thanks Jeffrey, than of anyone else in their respective races, and we had, let's face it, less than half the runners of most teams. One thing about van driving for cross country is that it's different than van driving for any other sport, right? Kids have to wake up for the 6 a.m. ferry, so no one's happy, okay? They're tired, irritated, and not necessarily any of us are the most happiest or most fun people to be around. And then after the meet, they just ran their butts off. So, you know, we're also tired, irritated. Now we're starving. Van rides are quiet. You can hear a pin drop. And then when we finally get to the restaurant that we could fit into our short time frame, the student athletes resemble more of vultures gobbling down food before someone else steals it than maybe adolescent, you know, children eating at a restaurant. All etiquette and mannerisms are pushed aside. We just need calories, right? Calories that need to be consumed at this instant, okay? So most of these glorious meals this season were spent at Casa. It was kind of our home away from home, okay? Every time we went there, we had to let Miss Cerny know that we were there so we could get our Spanish credits or extra credit. And the staff at Casa, they knew who we were. And we kind of made a scene every time we were there, in a good way, in a fun way, okay? But it was funny, and I swear the staff at Casa, swear they're convinced that I was their Spanish teacher. I'm just a terrible Spanish teacher that cannot speak Spanish, and but they had a good time. But in all seriousness, this team was full of some great athletic students, and everyone dramatically improved their race times from last year. And if I could get all of them to come up here. I have a few things for you guys.
Are you serious, Richard?
All right. I'm also going to let you guys in on a little secret that we do. It's not really a secret, but I don't know, just some goofy things that we do as a team. We had this football that deflated. We used to have fun with it. And it deflated, it became a hat or something like that. And then just ever since it deflated, we've been writing our names on there. So every year for a few years, there's people write their names. So while we're doing this, if you guys want to write your name, got some markers and stuff. And then I also have the captain's hat. Okay, so the captains have wrote their name on here. So Cody, if you want to write your name on here as well. There's some markers. And the last thing, if I could just have you guys hold your applause to the end and just make things maybe go a little quicker. But Ava, perfect. All right. So the first person is Ava, and I got a star for you. All right, I have Richard Scarpelli. I'm gonna try. All right, Jacob Seaman. Jeffrey Luke. The first year, you get a Cody Kowalski. Cody was our captain, so you get a captain's pin and a star. And
Thank you, sir. Nice work, Grace.
Brennan Jones. All right, first year as well as a high school, so get a varsity letter. Lear Cooks, same thing. Oh, varsity letter? Okay, well, that's okay. Kate Hubner. And Caleb Kowalski. So every year, I've also had some PR gear or personal record gear. Unfortunately, I'm still waiting for shipping. But you guys will get that. And Cody picked it out. You can ask him what it is if he wants to tell me.
Oh, it's just like a zip-up hoodie, kind of like this, except it has like our names on it inside his pants. It's pretty cool.
But the certificate we'll have to do for now. But I just, we've continued to improve each and every year since I took over, and it really makes me proud. And you guys should be proud as well. And I do want to say that I hope you guys do improve for the future with whoever your next coach is going to be going forward, okay? Thank you guys for a great season. And if you guys want to write down stuff here so I don't have to find you guys.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. Thank you. To the cross country team, I have a good year, but another round of applause to the country cross country team. Again, I'd like to go through thank yous again as I go through here. Again, I'd like to thank obviously my athletes. Again, it was a low stress season. All right. Again, we worked hard. We came in. We did our business. We went home. Again, it was a pleasure to coach. Again, kind of a cool thing about the athletes is in today's world, on one van drive home, I'm listening to them talking about what books they're reading, which I thought was pretty cool and pretty awesome that they're, that's out there. Again, thank you to the parents. Again, not just the parents of my athletes, my parents as well. Again, the support from, you parents really means a lot to the kids, and seeing people in the stands is awesome. And then thank you to anyone who my dad talks their ear off to at volleyball games. Thank you to Madeline for helping me assistant coach this year, again, with the upcoming birth of Leo. We weren't sure when he was going to come and if any complications would arise. Thankfully, he came early, and thankfully it was a relatively as normal of a birth as you can have, and everything went well, and Madeline was there. Again, certainly Madeline was at a wedding, and all the unsung tasks and little things that she did to make it easy, kind of that grunt work stuff. When she wasn't there, I was like, oh man, I got more to do, and I appreciate Madeline for that. Again, I'd like to thank Mr. Emil Michael for scorekeeping for the volleyball team. Again, it was awesome, and it was really easy to get through there. I'd like to also thank, I'm probably going to miss some here, but I hope not, Katie Scarpelli, Michael Seidel, Joe Blumenstadt, and Eli Heineman for line judging. Did I miss anyone else? I maybe got someone on the side. I think that was there. But I appreciate everyone for line judging. Again, games don't happen without those people in there. I'd like to thank the student section for being rowdy. All right, and cheering us on. Again, I haven't had that many issues before. We'll talk about the sign. I'd like to thank Put-in-Bay Daily for broadcasting some of our athletes' success. All right, as we go forward. I'd like to thank Put-in-Bay Radio and Greg Pfeiffer for the broadcasting equipment, the switcher studio that allows us to broadcast live on YouTube. These games, so if you can't make it, you can see it. The Miller Boat Line, Put-in-Bay Taxi, and Island Bike Rental for getting athletes back and forth to the games. And then again, lastly, I'd like to thank Ashley, Ruby, Leo. They're always there smiling for me, so I'm happy. Again, it makes it harder to come here all the time. But again, it's working with your athletes make it that much easier as we go from there. So until they get an attitude, yeah. I was getting, Ashley went to go vote today, and she's just yelling for mom the whole time. So it is what it is. We win some, we lose some. But no, again, we keep score and we keep records. And our record was 7 wins and 7 losses. Again, kind of going into the season, looking at the schedule, kind of looking at the team, who we had back. I was kind of looking at, again, I was talking to my buddies. And, I was talking to Michael, and I was like, Catherine, and I was just like, hey, what do you think? I was like, I think 5, 6, if we can get there, I think we'd have a good season. And we exceeded expectations. Again, a couple things happened. We had 2 new athletes come out. Again, we had one move into district, Lily, and then Emma come out to volleyball. And then it was just a sheer tenacity of getting better every single day, a little bit at a time. Again, we didn't work to get better every day, and then working hard and doing that. So again, we exceeded expectations in that aspect. Again, when I think of a theme of the season, I thought of the theme of the season was simply playing a game. Again, I think the athletic or extracurricular activities are very important in my life, and I think in the life of the student athlete. I think you practice healthy living and activities. It's one of the few things done these days without technology. Again, I learned a lot of sports when you're in it, as you athletes are. Again, I learned how to deal with hard work. I learned how to deal with disappointment, heartache, jubilation, cause and effect, pain, discipline. All these traits that are awesome in life asking. And when you get out here, you step away from it. Again, you kind of look at it as, it was just a game, you got to play with it. Again, adversity struck this season, and we got to play a game. And it was awesome. And I appreciate everyone for that. And it was just a game. We got to go out there, hit the volleyball around. We won, we lost, we were happy, we supported each other, we played a game. And again, and then from kind of my perspective, when you play a game, you realize it's more than a game. All right, it was a team, it was a bonding that was awesome. And again, at the end of the day, we got to compete, we worked hard, and again, the plays, again, I was proud of our team every time we came out and competed. Again, kind of getting this season, we had group practices with Gibsonburg and Marion Hawks. Again, it's always fun to bring new coaches in, especially in those practices. We can learn new drills. We learned the Penn State drill this year. Again, I learned as much from those situations as they do. And we went here. Then it's kind of finding our roster spots, again, our rotational spots. Volleyball, you have to play in rotation. So there's 6 rotation spots. And once you sub in, you can only be in that spot, which makes it hard to sub in, especially when you're at 7-8, because if you put someone in and someone gets hurt, then you lose points and things of that nature. So it's a little bit of a strategy. This is the first year we actually changed rotation mid-season. Usually we get a rotation, we just stick with it and ride it the rest of the year. This year we did move. We had started at Ava at setter, then we had a freshman step up, Miss Emma here, all right, and stepped up, went into setter, and we were able to move, get a better, again, help our attack out, and it did a nice things for us. Again, that's something that's there. Again, everyone might not have been where they necessarily wanted, but they did what was best for the team, and that's awesome. Again, opening game, we won 3-1 in I guess a church gym, I guess. It was tile floor like you find in a multi-purpose room. Again, it's hard to play. Lines were confusing. We won 3-1. Again, a lot of mistakes were made, but we learned from those mistakes. Again, they were a really nice team. Elle can attest to that. And again, as we look through there, kind of highlights, I think, beating the varsity team from Rogers. We were down 0-1. Again, kind of lost, I think, 25-14. That first set came back, won 3-1. Again, showed the grit that this team had. We had a 4-game winning streak in the middle of the season. All right, again, one of the things I think that I was proud of this team is when we play teams that, again, we could find success with, we did. All right, again, we played. Again, that's always a hard thing to learn, all right, how to, kind of go out there and win games you're supposed to win. Again, kind of another highlight was the 3-1 win on Senior Day versus the Northwest Ohio Classical Academy, something or others. All right, again, that was a tough game. We fought through adversity. We had a 26-24 win set, and that was awesome. Again, we appreciate all those things. So it was a great season. As we look back, I add up the stats. Ava Hyman was 5 digs off the school record. That being said, she did set the career record for digs, which she holds now at 404 for a career. So we're looking forward to adding to that next year. Let's give her a round for that. But as a coach, it was an ideal season. The team met their potential. The kids found success. The seniors finished their circle. And again, you're as good as that senior class, and they were a great senior class for volleyball for us. Again, the seniors leave with 27 career wins in their 4 years, which is second highest amongst the 4-year class. They really have a lot to be proud of. Again, I'm going to welcome them back for practices whenever they want to come, and I hope they can come cheer us on because, again, underclassmen and, again, juniors there, again, that's the model. That's what we want you to portray there. So, Again, now I'm going to turn it over to Coach Pugh. She is going to take over with individual announcements, and she's going to handle the awards, and then I'll come back and finish everything up. Coach Pugh. I thought I done. We did. This is again, here's one error that I found that I got to learn. Is delegating some things, and I didn't do this before. I did poorly here. So, again, this is a responsibility I'll take here. This is amazing. Everything. All right. I was just going to look for it. Good thing we have technology. Here we go, Madeline. Yeah. Sorry about that. Again, baby brain. I'll blame it on that. There we go. Sorry about that.
All right, so I get the honor of talking about all of our players individually. So first, I'm going to have the 8th and 9th graders come up. So Kate Hubner, Emma Michael, and Olivia Christensen. Okay, we're going to start with Kate. Kate, number 7 for our team this year. She was a 2-sport athlete this season who started the year battling an injury, but still came to practice and learned and helped when she was physically able to. And even sometimes we'd be like, Kate, you're not allowed to do that, because she just wanted to get the extra effort in. Her major role this year was helping us this year as our libero, which allowed us to have players take a break when they needed, or if a player was injured, or something else came up on the court, and that was extremely helpful and a vital role to our team. And she came in and put her serves in play when we needed it most. And we know in volleyball that this is a very important thing to do. So thank you, Kate. You can stop. Sorry. And then we have Emma. Emma, number 14. Emma's a very quiet athlete and a quick learner. In a short period of time, she understood where she needed to be and found ways to improve her skills. Emma became our setter for the majority of the time and took the role seriously and with passion. You could often see Emma dancing on the court during team huddles, which added an awesome spark of joy to the overall team dynamic. So thank you, Emma. And Olivia. Olivia worked really hard on perfecting her skills this season. And it really improved her serve. She put a ton of time and effort into this, both during on-the-court practice and also off the court, and it really paid off. She was always encouraging her teammates on and off the court as a whole and as individuals, and whether we were down in points or dominating the scoreboard, she was there to cheer us on. She was dependable in the front row as a player and would come in and spike it down at the other team often, which was awesome to see. All right, and we look forward to the success of these athletes in upcoming seasons. So thank you. And next, we're going to have the 11th graders, Ava and Lily. Okay, we're going to start with Ava, number 12. Ava was a player who was able to go wherever she was needed and was able to get more time hitting in this year, but was also setting if we needed her. Ava worked hard this season as our other dual sport athlete who is very athletic and led the team with 87 kills and 100 aces this season. Ava always had a positive attitude and was a team player who tried to give other players opportunities, such as times when she would be setting a Laura at C so we could surprise the other team. So thank you, Ava. And then we have Miss Lily. Lily worked hard this season as a front row hitter, and she took feedback from her coaches and applied it to her skills and showed consistent improvement the whole season. She was a very aggressive and competitive player who led the team this season with a record of 4 blocks against other teams. Lily's passion and determination led her to a successful season, and we look forward to these athletes being leaders on the team next year as their senior roles. And but certainly not least, our seniors. We're gonna start with Alora, number 2. Alora is also getting recognized as her captain's role with her other certificate. Alora worked hard this season and was someone who we could depend on as an all-around player with her abilities to pass, set, spike, and serve, although she mainly played as one of our main setters as well. Alora is a player who is dedicated to her team and the sport and is willing to take on a lot of extra roles in order to allow the team to be successful. This was evident in her ability to lead the team in assists, having 89 assists this season. Alora served as a leader for the team and a positive role model for other players, always presenting new ideas and drills and showing that she was dedicated to the sport, not only on the court, but off the court as well. So thank you, Alora. And then we have Elle, number 17. Elle is also getting a captain's certificate in addition to the participation award. Elle was a great front row player this year and had 48 kills this season. Elle was always listening to and responsive to feedback during group huddles and always had head held high, smiling with sincere love for the game. Elle served as a team leader that really shined through in her communication skills and was always checking in with us coaches and keeping us in the loop, as well as helping talk through ideas and concepts with the other team members, and always in a positive tone and inclusive manner at all times. So thank you, Elle. And Lila Seidel, number 13. Lila was a fearless front row hitter for us this season. She always stepped up and gave it her all. Lila was our secret weapon because of her quiet nature. Teams would not see her coming, and then bam, she'd go on a run of serves against the team, or sneak in a kill on the other team. Lila was reliable and always at practice, even despite having to commute to school every day for part of the season because she started a few weeks even before our students did. So thank you, Lila, for all your hard work, and we are going to miss you seniors on the team next year.
Each of the seniors gets to design a volleyball that will be what they leave behind. So each of them get to design a little bit of their personality. So it's kind of a cool tradition.
All right, and then we have 2 additional awards this evening. Our Coaches Award, which is someone that Coach Schufanecker and I decided was someone who was always on time to practice, always putting in extra effort, and tried their hardest in every game, every practice, and that recipient is Lila Seidel. And then our other award this evening is for our MVP. The MVP was voted on by all members of the team. Everyone got a vote. And this year's MVP is Ava Heineman. And now I'll turn it back over to Craig.
Again, the MVP vote was very close. It was 4, 3, and 3 between Ava, Alora, and Elle, so it was extremely close as we look at that.
We have stuff for you guys.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Ace, baby. Yes. Thank you. He's growing like a weed. Volleyball headband. Nice. Nice. I'll get a nice here. And this will be commandeered by Ruby. By tomorrow, so thank you.
Yes, thank you guys.
All right. Well, again, thank you again to Coach Pugh. Again, as we look again, like I said, I think last year I started something about. I listened to something in back Miss Christie's graduation speech, and we said, "Be where your feet are." Again, let's be where our feet are is right now. Let's celebrate, and again, we not look forward. Again, let's celebrate what was all achieved this year. And there's a lot of great achievement that was made. Again, a lot of memories were made. All right, records were broken. All right, and everything was here. Athletes, you have a lot to be proud of. Parents, you have a lot to be proud of. Put-in-Bay, we have a lot to be proud of. I look forward to, again, another successful fall season. But thank you for everyone. Go Panthers, and get your growl on. Thank you. That proceeds the evening.
All
right.
Yo, Mr. Schuffnecker.
Yo.
Can you open the school so I can grab some from my lockers?
Yes, just a second. You want to put this away, gentlemen? We talked about.
We get the podium out here.
Give me your paper.
I got it on my locker.
It's fine. I'll put a chair, we'll put a table away. Podium go to Mike. We'll go to multi-class. Yes. Right to the mic, Bob. Here's Lilas. And Loris. And here's Lilas. You want to check them out? Thank you. So, I'm hoping to get this back on. Guys.